Wow. I'll hide that one. How are you, Leanne?
Good, thank you. I was bobbing along here in the background to the music. I love it.
That's not too bad, is it?
Yeah, it's good. Well done.
That's actually something that is courtesy of Stephen Healy, who's really into the Be.Live community. He does a lot of sharing in Be.Live as a private group as well as their public page, and helps a lot of people get online like we are. So using, Be.Live as the platform, but it's very helpful for everyone to sort of follow along and know, it works and it's good. And I was just wondering about whether there is anyone there in the background, because I couldn't see any comments.
It's just coming through now, by the look of it.
Yeah, just coming through. So we've got Dana. Hi, Dana and Shakti. Whoops, missed that one. I didn't get that one. Hi, Shakti. As I was monitoring in the background to see where the lives were coming in, the messages were coming through for the notifications that, yes, I had cross-posted it properly. Otherwise, those notifications wouldn't have shown up. So if you're on any of the other pages, like Leanne Winston Psychic Medium, like Hypnosis Plus with Roz, like the Roz Boundy page, and what's the other ones we do? To the Live in 5 community, the Be Live, and other pages. If you see that your comments aren't being responded to and you haven't hit that link in the description above that takes you back to mytimetv.live, I won't see them and I can't put them up like I do like this. So g'day, Natasha and Sandra, lovely to see you. And Scott, lovely to see you again too, all the way from the US.
Scott. Yes.
Natasha is saying that she's shared, which is great. So if that's something that everyone can do, it'd be wonderful. And I'm not going to say the word because apparently Facebook doesn't like it. They put a button there and then they don't let you say it. Stupid. Just my opinion.
They call it.
Clickbaiting and all that. It's dead stupid. You either let people have their moments of being able to, to get it out there for everybody else to have a look and all the rest. It's shared interests. Yeah. It's all of that. So I didn't read out that question yet, Jessie, because I'm just doing the hellos at the moment. So, and to Kerry Ann, and we've got Marlon. It's interesting how that space is there, and we keep bouncing up and down. Doom, 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 doom.
Not bounce on this morning, so it's the body moving.
It does, doesn't it? And it's a beautiful morning. It is still shining the sunshine here, which I love. G'day, Rebecca, because you had your show on before this one, so it's great to see. And Sandra, great to see that you two have done that word. See, everyone, do that word.
The do word.
Oh, it's just funny, isn't it?
I love it.
That's right. So here's another question. So that's there. So
websites. We're literally just talking websites before we come live.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? So I might as well answer this one here. It's right up in front of us. I'm the right person to help me with my website. Is the person a male or female? Who are you attracted to? You want a male or a female to do it?
Yeah. What area are you in? Shakti, let us know what area you're in. I can recommend to the very lovely gentleman that's working on mine. It's a good friend of mine. I'm actually going through a whole heap of new branding and stuff. So we spent hours on the phone last night talking and been there again this morning. So yeah,
and I love it. Like you said, working on your website, because I've got someone who I haven't met in person at all, obviously, like we're on connectivity with around the globe. So there was someone who I've known of and about in the groups that I intermingle with in the US type. So it's just, I loved his artwork and I liked what he does. And I just asked, do you do websites? How about, can you do this, a particular function and etc. So it's moved on from there. And that's where I've chosen in that way. It just felt right, off the top of the head. It wasn't, asking heaps of detailed questions. I probably should have, but, it's still, And especially when it comes to set your budget first too, Shakti, because you can get lost down that rabbit hole with how much money you pour into it after as well.
That's
so
it.
Keep that in mind as part of that building your website.
Yeah, and there's so many. So she's in Holland. I'm sure Nick can do. Nick's here in Australia, but a lot of it's done for us over the phone.
Yeah.
I did have one sort of consultation with him last Wednesday morning, where I came and told him what I wanted and stuff like that. So, but there's no limits on Zoom and stuff. So if you're interested in his information, I can certainly find out. As I'm sure we will talk again today on mine. So I love it. I love being creative. I just love the way it's all coming together this time.
And it is. It's that the connectivity that we have as far as being able to do, you mentioned Zoom, having the video calls. Doesn't have to be just a phone call, it's the old-fashioned phone that used to hang on to like that. It's near non-existent. You're talking to a phone like this now. Well, I do. I don't ever have it up there. I've got it there with a speakerphone on. Number one, because then I can hear it better, and your voice is getting straight into the microphone. Yeah. It's all those reasons, isn't it? The way we do things. It's changed.
Even just having the phone near our head for too long, I get headaches if I'm on the phone too long. So, nothing like the plugs in the ears these days.
Yeah. See?
I've got mine here.
And I don't even know. And I've just realised.
I can't even open the bloody thing. Oh, there we go. I'm opening it back to front.
Well, I just realised I haven't even got them connected as far as what's going in my head. Yeah, I was using the speaker from the computer to hear what's going on. And I haven't activated them.
I must have a look and see if it's connect to mine being a Windows device, not a Mac.
Maybe. And I've just realised I can't change which speaker I'm using whilst we're doing this. I'm just trying to in the settings and I can't do it.
Yeah.
So what if I pop out and come back in after I've changed that setting?
Okay.
You're right.
And I'll just talk.
Yeah, I had one. I've got that one there. Like Melinda says, things come up to us when we need them, I guess, too. And I think that's really a valid point. We do get the things that we need to have come to us at times too. So
yeah, and it's funny. If you want to jump out, Ros, I can talk. Creation, that was for me. Yeah. It's funny because I know 2 years or probably three and a half years ago now, when I last did my website, Nick came to me and said, okay, tell me what you want. And I came up with a whole list of stuff that I didn't want. And I just love the way this time I've got that clear vision of what I want. I think we develop, and as we grow and we develop, that things then also fall into place. So it's incredible. I'm enjoying it. Nick actually had me nearly in tears last night because he was saying how proud he was of me with how the website's coming along and how much I've changed and developed and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, Nick. But it's true, thinking about it and reflecting back on it. I just remember that first time he walked into the centre, Ros, I'm not sure if you were there that day, and he says, right, what do you want on your website? And I'm like, I don't know, but this is what I don't want. And I had this massive long list sort of thing.
Yeah.
But this time I've gone, Nick, I've written it all out on a page and gone, right, this is what I want, where I want, what I want under that section, minimize it, make it sharp, bright, uplifting, simple sort of thing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, funny.
He's doing an amazing job. Yeah, he's a very clever man. I said to him I was going to give him grey hairs when he walked in the door.
It's one of those funny, it's one of those funny things because I've sort of let Art have, because his name's Arthur, so shortens to Art, and he is an artist.
I love it.
I suppose that's part of what caught my attention, I suppose, because I'd love to get back to painting again at some point. And it's one of those things, seeing that, and it's I'm going to allow that creativity to be in his court and see what he comes up with. And I think I'm not going to put a list of what I require besides the one minimum was the crystal ball. And that's interesting, just to see how someone else perceives of what little research he can do of who I am without knowing me. It's going to be interesting. Giving it a go. So, but I think, yes, having your list there is probably a really good idea. And I like that. Yes, I love that. Thank you. So for what Shark Deer has said too. So,
I'll keep with him today.
Yeah.
So, and he is amazingly priced. I know when he did my website the first time, I think it cost me like about $1,500, $2,000 Australian, where usually that website would have cost somebody, four and a half to maybe 5,000-6,000 sort of thing.
Yeah.
So,
and I think I like this that Melinda's pretty bad at technology too, but Earth Angels have helped. The thing too is that so much now is fairly easy in the realm of technology. And we've got so used to expecting and wanting the cheapest, the least cost for anything, because there's the Wix, there's the other, there is plenty of platforms that do the sort of freebie or cheapy website thing.
Yeah.
But you don't have the flexibility unless you're really good at coding. Or you do need to expect with websites that you've got to pay some form of reasonable dollars to get the quality and the flexibility and what designs you want and everything made for you if you're not technologically savvy yourself. I've got a bit of knowledge around it, but as I'm listening to Art with how, there's some of this thing that's in the HTML code, and I thought, huh?
I do the same to Nick. It's funny because he said last night we work well together because he goes, I've got the creative side, he's got the tech side. So it's like I'm coming up and belting these ideas at him. He's going, hang on, give me a sec, I can do that sort of thing. And he's really passionate and driven sort of thing. So it's working really well.
Yeah.
So,
and that's so good. You two are going to communicate there. You're interested. Good one, Shakti.
Yeah.
Just have a bit of idea of what you actually want, because really that's where I'm glad Art is both. He's creative as well as technologically savvy. I mean, he's going into the PHPs and everything. And I thought, I understand that, but I don't want to do it. It's something, no, do what you actually like. And that's what we're doing now. Stuff we actually like.
Exactly. Yeah, it's finding your passion in that.
Yeah, I really do like doing the live streams in this form of what we're doing.
Yeah.
And what else did Melinda comment that I've missed in a podcast this week? Oh, as a guest speaker.
Well done,
wow.
Honey.
Spirit Sisters, yes, that is. Now, I might have missed something that she put up there first up. Is that this one? Yes.
Technology.
Yeah, because I had put that up there earlier. And there you go, the current energy. There's the first one.
Love it.
Yeah, it's up and down, like the bebop before we had as the intro.
And that's the thing, if you open yourself up to stuff, it comes the sort of thing. It's just putting that trust and surrendering. My favourite two words.
It's a hard one to do sometimes.
Trust. On the website, don't I? Trust and surrender.
Yeah. And I really like the one that Rebecca had given me, because I popped in on her show just beforehand because it popped up in the notifications, and I thought, I'll put my name down. I was at that instant having some issues with my BeLive Studio. Things weren't working. So I'd had to, right in the middle of just before Rebecca's notification come up, I had to restart the whole computer just to reset it, because things weren't working in the studio, right? And it just said grace and calm or something like that. There were two words that Rebecca used as part of the mission. I thought, I can just breathe out and just go with the flow. So going with the flow in what I love doing.
Yeah.
Connecting in with your energy. Yes, as Melinda had said, it's very up and down as far as the energy goes. It is at the moment, isn't it? You keep a bit more of a track on the astrology side of things than I do. What's up with it?
A little bit. I think we've got some pretty big retrogrades and stuff coming in over the next couple of days. So this whole year has been heightened. I know we started off the year with going through stuff that the universe hasn't experienced for like 30 odd years. So it's just normal that we feel this stuff. And every time I feel something within myself or I'm going through something, that is the first thing I do is I jump over to Elizabeth Peru's page and look at what she's saying is going on. She's a lovely lady here in Adelaide. I'd love to meet her one day. And just have a chat with her. But, you know, she gives you that clear sort of image of what is going on in the universal energy, why we feel the way we do. Because a lot of times we try to control that stuff. And for me, I find it easier to surrender to that energy, allow that flow to move through naturally rather than force it. Because if you force it, I find I get more tired, exhausted in that way. So, yeah, I do find it really interesting. In that sense, how on the physical side of it, all these planets moving, that can have that effect.
Yeah. And just that reminder, keep being told to trust. And that's the inner self as well as other people saying just trust yourself as well.
That's it.
We do need to have that reminder sometimes, or the kick in the pants about it. When you said, something just went through my mind. What was it? This is what I felt like putting my hair up this morning, like old Ma Kettle, mucking around with it, and just because I felt all cuddly. Oh, gee, that doesn't look all that bad, does it? But I haven't got a haircut. What the heck was it? Yeah, see, there's my mind. It's just gone wandering off on something else. Why? It was the astrology thing. Now, that's right. Probably because I still have an interest in it and I still sort of keep an eye on it. And that's right. You said you'd love to meet Elizabeth Peru one day, and that because I've gone. It was a few years ago. I have gone to Elizabeth to have a healing and to some of her events and keeping up to date with what she had started way back. And this was in her early days. It was really lovely to be
20 odd years.
Yeah, it could be. Well, it's probably 10, at least. How long have I been here? Yeah, probably is at least 10. I think it was in the early days. I was here at Port Elliot first up. Yeah. 10 years ago, I think, when she was into doing the live stream, or not live streams then, whatever they were called at that point in time, and events and stuff. And really, really lovely lady and beautiful healing. So if for anyone that's in Adelaide, it's well worth to go and have a healing with Elizabeth, if she's still doing them. I presume so.
I'm not too sure.
It's not, because sometimes we do shift on from what we started with, of course.
Definitely.
So, and that was a while ago, but it was gorgeous energy. So, here we go. There's the message back, the reply back. Yes, to answer your question, I'm a guest speaker in the podcast.
Well done. I love it.
It's lovely. Look, it's, I think even from what I shared this morning, as far as, being able to bring up the comments like we do on the bottom of the screen and share our space in time, because time's one of those weird and funny things that when you start looking into the quantum physics of what time is, you start to realize, wow, the concept itself of time is just a construct that we've had to use for our minds to understand where we're at in this particular space. So we make it linear, which is fair enough. But when in actual fact, everything is happening all at once along all lifetimes and, time, space and all the rest, it's the continuum and all at once. It's very hard to explain. And that's what boggles my mind around, wow, our little brains find it just so hard to understand some things because we are needing to have it put into a form that the brain and what we take in can be understood for how we live our lives. And it's just so amazing when you start reading some of that. And we think sometimes that, the witchy, the esoteric and all the rest is woo-woo stuff. You start getting into quantum physics and that. And, whoa.
That blows your mind, doesn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's where our attention gets pulled to, is where our focus is going to go. And if you call that your passion, well, go with it, call it your passion, because that's what our actual our thinking physiology in who we are, where we're growing into, is taking us. And that's where that trust comes back, doesn't it?
That's it. It's so true. I love the way you talk about where our focus goes, because as you said that, I got drawn to Pam's comment in the bottom just saying, "Good evening, ladies." She is from Michigan in the United States. So guys, don't forget the hashtag and let us know where you are watching from, because it's really interesting to see that. My thoughts are to those in the United States at the moment that are experiencing all this terrible unsettled energy. I guess is probably the best way to call it, that you guys have having to experience at the moment as well. It saddens me that it's come to this, but
So here is me showing my ignorance, because guess what? I don't watch TV. And the only thing I watch is NCIS if I remember or have time. I've been on the computer and I don't sit on Facebook all the time for notifications either. I do other stuff. And I gather that's about riots and things starting to happen because of an incident that someone was killed in police custody.
Yeah, there was I think he's African American gentleman.
Okay.
That died while being arrested in police custody, sort of thing. So the last, what is it now? I think it's about 7 or 8 nights now. There has been rioting, looting, fires, protests. I'm all for protesting for what you feel is right, but there's ways to do it. And to me, it's I'm probably going and opening up a can of worms here, but for my point of view, I just don't see the point in it. I guess those people that are looting and setting businesses and property on fire feel they're justified. But at the same time, I think about it from the other side of the point of view. What has that owner, what has that business person that's worked all their life for, more than likely, done to, I'm totally against the way that gentleman was, treated. And yes, charges should be laid and investigations should be done. But I see everybody as equal. It doesn't come down to colour, race, ethnicity, or how do you say that word?
Ethnicity. That's okay. It's a hard word to say, and I agree. It's a hard thing to get past, where it's balanced and all people can actually be together with love. That's the hardest part that they're finding.
Exactly.
Where do you get it? Where, how? It starts from the one person. Well, the one person being two people connecting, and actually doing that from the base of love, not because they're competing and you're going da 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 da. The anger, bashing each other up, or whatever it forms into. The two basic things in life are fear and love. If you've got the love surpassing, you can't have the fear.
Yeah. Exactly. And I just think, what is going on over there is no better than that man dying, sort of thing. Those people that choose to loot and set fires is no better than the police officers that treated that man in that horrible way, sort of thing. So it's just crazy. It blows my mind, really, to think about how a world gets to this point of view with what we've been through already this year as a nation, a world, universe.
If we could all just look at our experience here on Earth as we are, that soul experiencing the physical existence in a body here now, and understand it from that place, how much of that karmic debt are we putting on ourselves, or whichever way you understand it. Not everybody believes in karma or et cetera. It's allowing our choices to be what they are. And balance that so that we're actually getting along together. We don't have to agree with everything.
Exactly.
Just to be able to live and move and get along together in this lifespan. But
even just to find
that way.
Oh, exactly. And even just to find the respect, like yesterday there was a couple of police officers I've seen on CNN, because my husband's been watching it, that actually resonated. They felt the same with just a general public member, the sadness.
Yeah.
You know, they're the same. A lot of us have the same opinions, but the race and all that stuff has to come into it.
Yeah.
And let's
Yeah.
leave that out.
Yeah.
You know, let's
Yes.
connect as, like you said, souls and in a loving way.
And that's where we each as individuals can take that stance. As I'm looking through these names here and where each of us may live in our own space in US, in Holland, in India, wherever we actually are. It's just be the best. Yeah, there's the Murray Bridge comment. I did see that. I saw Veronica put it there. So, yes, it is. There's our good morning from Veronica. And we are going really well. And it's just one of those things, too, that the beautiful, bright, sunny day that it started this morning out there. And am I looking at you? Yeah, because we swapped around the screen. I went out and did it.
That way, I'm going to look out my window.
There's my window, and it is a beautiful day ahead. And it's what we can do as individuals. It's our choice to pick up the energy of the love and move forward with it and spread that. And then it goes to the next person. You get that expansion of the multiplier effect. So be that person. Don't worry about what else is going around for us, but be that person. Oh,
yeah.
So, yeah.
And I guess if you're empathic, a lot of us will be struggling with this at the moment, sort of thing. So because we feel those emotions, we take them on. So know that that's why you're feeling the way you may be as well.
Yeah. And that's where, I mean, this is where part of the different skills, the different senses that we actually experience, because you certainly do have that strong empathy. And I don't know, maybe it's because that's how we get along so well. I don't think I've got bugger all empathy. I mean, it's not that I have empathy, but in a different sense. I don't actually feel the emotions personally, physically, as you do. But I certainly have an understanding in being able to be empathetic to what is around me, but a different way of receiving and expressing that. So knowing that there is the variety of ways to be who we are with each other as well, because that's what helps to balance it out too.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's great. And we will get to some of these readings. I'm just sort of looking there. Look, there's the first one. I do like to go to the first one, and it's what I'm going back to. I haven't lost everyone off the screen this time. So is it something that's changed?
I don't know. My comments aren't really moving. So,
and this time, what I can see on the screen is the full comment. Would that be right? It's what's in the stream as well as what's on the screen. So, good morning, ladies. Yeah. I had a job interview today, but didn't see the email until this morning. Will they reschedule for me, and will I be successful in gaining the position? We're struggling and I need work. Thank you both. Oh. Mm-hmm. What do you feel?
I think they will reschedule. Might just take a little bit of talking with that one.
Yeah, I think when you said the talking, because my instant reaction was no. But you may have that ability to convince them, yes, please do, because the initial thing, I think they probably felt no, you lost your position and that was it in the line of interviews or whatever. So
I don't know how keen you are. Really do everything you can.
Yeah. So I think good luck with that. And Cherie, you're wanting to have a reading too. I love that rose. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Is that representing a mum who's passed over? I can just see the mum that is there. And I haven't got the comments below. Let me go right down to the bottom. No, I don't know. It takes a bit. One of the things to remind people, please, if you're on the other pages, if you're not getting your comments seen, I don't know. How do I phrase it? Make sure you're on the mytimetv.live page. The link's up there. This is the halfway reminder. It's 11 o'clock. I'm reminding halfway. Click the link up there to be on the mytimetv.live page, and you'll see that we are live now, just as Sharon Rooney has just popped in and said hello. So we're wanting to do these readings. So I didn't see a reply there from Cherie. So whether Cherie's still here or not, I don't know. I have got my cards out. Have you got got cards, or are you receiving
I'm just
anything
going to
for
wing
free?
it today.
Yeah. So you go. I'll put you on solo while I get a card.
Okay.
Where's the solo there?
Honey, as soon as I started reading your energy, I felt like I was choking in the sense of the blocked throat chakra. So I get the reference to look at what you need to speak up at the moment. So make sure you're saying those things that come to mind. And if you're not being heard, write it down. Say it. Make sure you're being heard. If you can't do that, put pen to paper and write that stuff down. I get that way. It's going to move energy with it. But I do feel that there are changes going on around you. They are positive changes in that way. Okay, so go with the flow.
And whoops, hang on. I did the wrong one. I forgot to mute while I had my slug of water too. Whoops. So this is the card. Oh, hang on. I've got to do that the right way, don't I? This is the card that was drawn for you, is the moon. So it's that feeling of actually looking at that, the cycles that you've been going through as well, and feel what you feel, like trust what you're feeling for what is next. It's not just a matter of planning and everything. It's just getting into actually trusting that inner feeling that you've got, because the moon is a very reflective type of card and energy, and it brings what is essentially from the shadow side, the dark side, up to be revealed. So have a bit of a feel into that as well for yourself, okay? And we're back to here. Oh, hang on. I had your video off. It is now on, and we shall hide that message, and we'll go back to the next one.
I got a lolly in my mouth before I came back.
Oops.
I wasn't quick enough.
Oh, dearie. Oops. So that was Cherie. Now we did sort of help Shark Tea a bit, didn't we, as far as the website goes? So that's been done. Now we've got Melinda here, who is, we've sort of talked about the current energy. So Wanda would like a card. So here we go for that. I think I'm going to go back to just holding the card up in front of the camera like that, because it seems to be a bit easier than fiddling around with the buttons that are there. So the card that I've got for you here is the heart. So I'm feeling that you too need to actually go back to the center of the heart. I'm looking right at the center of that red heart there, right at that essence. And it really does feel like a beautiful perfume bottle that type of thing that's got that treasured essence. It's something really special, and that's what you're needing to be going within to find that special essence of you. Spend the time to do that. Okay?
And it's really important at the moment.
Yeah. Well, we've had the time in the way we've had the restrictions. We've had the time given to us in many senses of resensing what is important to us. And I feel even in that, though, we've not taken the time to go within to really find what's important with us, if you get what I mean. It's that different emphasis on, it's hard to explain. It's something you've got to do, basically, isn't it? So we've got Kerry Ann. Oh, she'd love a card too. So are you happy just sitting there while I dig out cards? That's right. I'll place him over the owl this time. Do you like how I've got my back there? I put the two little lights up.
It's cute.
It is. I like it. I like how I've got my workspace. And I'm trying to find where that flattens out. The bear. So for you, it does feel like like there's work ahead, but nurturing for you. I like that the bear is, I still always feel that this is the maternal bear. It is the mama bear, and how much work is going on under the surface. Probably because I'm female, I might be sensing that more strongly than the male side of what a bear is. But it is strength, it's determination and getting moving on what you need to be doing. And she gives the impression of having it happen with ease, but you know that there is the work underneath that's happening as well. So you need to be doing what you need to do. You just push through what seems difficult and get it going, and it will happen with ease. It just needs those steps that just pushes through whatever might be that little bit of a struggle, and it will be with ease, is what I'm getting for that.
Beautiful.
Okay. Anything you wanted to add to that? Oh,
I think you did very well.
Okay. Whoops. And then we've got Jen. Oh, Jen. Sorry.
Little
things humour me.
Yeah, I love it.
You'd like to read that one?
See if I should contact him or wait for him to contact me. I get wait. Will he come to me if I wait? Would love some guidance. I get what he will in his own time, honey. I don't feel that it's something you need to push. I get the reference to if you push, it's not going to be a good foundation to build on. Okay. If it's meant to be, it will come to you, but I get it's not going to be as quickly as you would like it to be either. Okay. So I wish you all the best there as well. All
Yes.
right. I think you need to live life. Have fun.
Yeah. I think you just do your own thing, and what else will happen, we'll drill through. Let me see who was next. Was Victoria?
Okay.
That's more your realm.
All right.
You dodge out of it, don't I?
Okay. Mum makes me feel like I think she had a little bit going on with her body, so whether she had cancer or something that spread through her body. I just feel like I've got the moving around in my body side of it as well with that. Okay. She's got her head on her heart, which is my sign for love and pride. So I do feel that comes through for you very much. You've got a similar smile as the reference I get. So to me, whether somebody has, you've been told that when you smile, you look like your mum. I just get the reference to mum hears that you are very similar in your smile in that way, or was told before she passed in that. I also want to acknowledge the number 7, and I want to go to the month of July with that. So I want to say look at the importance, whether there's birthday celebration or an anniversary around there. She's drawn me to July. Okay, she's around you. You know she is. It's just about trusting those feelings when you get them. Okay, so leaving you with her love.
Yeah, and I think with the little ways that she's dropping the messages, the acknowledgement from her that she's around too, just pick up on those, trust them. So we've got Natasha. I don't think we've done one for Natasha yet, have we? Love to hear about a future relationship, please.
Okay.
A card around that one.
You need to
start that one.
Yeah, honey, open your heart up, because I get the reference to you blocking it at the moment. So whether it comes with past pain, past hurt sort of thing, I just get the reference to it's important to open yourself up to allow that to happen.
And what the card that I pulled is the child, and I think as part of that heart opening, if you can actually see a little more closely, and I don't know how in focus this is going to be, but notice that is a book in front of the child that opens up with all possibilities. So I think that's where you need to be, opening up all possibilities. And have a look at that rainbow. I love the rainbows. Love the rainbows.
Been seeing a few of those lately.
Yeah.
That's good.
And Amanda is actually asking for some guidance surrounding her situation involving the children and their father. They're wishing to relocate, or all of you? My children and their father wishing to relocate. It almost sounds like you're separated, is it? Anyway. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. My feeling is, honey, around that reading it, I kind of felt a bit heavy-hearted around that side of it. I do get the reference to the need to speak up. So to me, I feel that you need to be heard or need to put your opinions forward in that way with that. Okay. I do get unsettled energy for a little while around that, but I do feel that will settle down and find a balance. Okay. But you need to speak up, communicate. All right. So wishing you all the best.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the question, Amanda. And I'm just going to answer this one quickly because, Cherie, yes, we have answered that. You'll have to go back and watch the replay because I'm pretty sure we did, didn't we? Yeah. So I'm now I'm trying to find where I was. That was Amanda, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we did answer one for Cherie because she was asking for a mum. It was only just a little moment ago too. So, yeah, you will have to watch
it. In the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oopsie. Where was Amanda's? Duty. Oh, gee, it's easy to get lost in this. I can understand how you do it on your Wednesday nights. Oh, because you have scrolling through too. Love a reading. So, Marilyn. So, let me pick a card too. You got anything for Marilyn? Oh, I shouldn't be looking down so much.
I get be patient, Marilyn. So what is the changes, honey, that you're going through at the moment? Because I get the reference to it's really important just to be patient. It's all in the timing at the moment, okay?
And there we have peace and calm. So I think that probably supports that too, as far as the lilies. It does see the stained glass window effect in the back. It's a bit of time to reflect. So just what you've brought in from your past, allow that to be part of what is happening now, which it probably is, of course. But it's not the be-all and end-all. It's just letting that go, placing that in the background and moving from where you are in the present moment as well. So hopefully that is helpful for you there. Now, we've had the Melinda. Oh, that was we were talking about the technology and websites then, weren't we?
Definitely.
And Leonie, she would like to have a reading as well. Anything for her?
Everybody's been general today.
Yes,
okay.
they are. We might remind them, do specific questions. You get a better answer.
Yeah. Okay. Honey, I feel a little bit unsettled with your energy. So whether you've got a lot going on around you at the moment or things are a little bit more out of your control than you're used to in that sense, okay? I do get the reference to hang in there, things are going to get better. I feel like I'm focusing around a male energy. So whether I'm looking at son or grandson with that, I get the reference to things are going to work out okay. So whether he's going through changes or something has or about to come up with him, I just get things are going to be okay with that, okay? You need to stand your ground. You need to protect your energy because I get the reference to you're very good at taking on other people's energy at the same time. Yeah. All right. So sending you love and all the best.
And there is the card that I pulled. So it's the fish. The only thing I can't seem to get instantly is that reflection not there. And I've noticed another thing, Leanne. You see the scrolling of the comment when it's in the big thing. Is that something new?
It's different.
Some of these.
I've seen it. I have seen it before, but not for a long time.
Yeah.
So,
see, I don't know that I've had long comments with what types of things I answer on my own, the daily one. So interesting. I've only just noticed it. And that's where, as far as the fish goes and feeling like a fish out of water, I think that's where you need to realign yourself, is to being back with what is the energy of the moment that's around you, as far as being able to be within that grouping that you are and feeling like you're belonging and as part of, because fish school. So there seems to be an instinctive thing. I'm looking and seeing that one in the background, feeling like it's a bit lost. So in its way, I'm feeling that's where you need to be refocusing and getting that energy back into alignment.
Leonie, you're also a Pisces. I was drawn to the star sign Pisces as well. While Ross was holding that up, so
we might keep an eye on that for the answer afterwards. Now, there we go. We've got
my dog's sitting at the door trying to talk to me.
I'm surprised mine aren't. I shut them out over an hour ago just so that I could prepare and get things sorted because the computer wasn't working properly or something wasn't. I was getting a bit frustrated, so they must have sensed it, and so I just shut them out.
They've gone to sleep.
Quiet. So we've got Rashina. We haven't done Rashina's yet because I can't remember seeing that word hospitalised. So hope we will. Been to the doctor, need to go for more tests. Would it be hospitalised? Is this more of a heart or stomach issue? Will it be okay?
Stomach.
I'm feeling it's going to be okay.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know about the hospitalised. Do you sense that? I'm not feeling it.
Hospitalised. No, I don't. I'm drawn more to the stomach, and it's funny because I've been sitting here feeling like I'm a bit sort of feeling. So whether you're feeling a bit off, sort of thing, in that sicky sort of feeling, but I'm not sensing hospitalised.
Yeah. No, so I hope it all goes well with you for that, with the test. I'm feeling they'll be okay.
Sending lots of love and healing.
Yeah. I think too, the stress can heighten some of what you're feeling is too, especially when it is gut related. So peace and calm. Now, Kat. Oh, love life. Oh.
Okay. Be patient. Okay. I feel like you're trying to push that at the moment, but I get be patient.
Yeah. I'm feeling what it is that straight? Now,
No?
I'm just going to do that. What I'm going to do with this one is solo it. Oh, that camera's not working. Bloody hell. Hang on. Do you know what? If I turn the video part of the camera on, it will. So there you go. You've got the cloud. And if you see, yes, stormy at the moment, and it feels like everything's dark and, depressing and everything, but it's actually moving into the positive, into that beautiful sunlight with the birds flying free. And I think that's where the patience is, Leanne saying patience. Yes, it will happen. There will be that love sprouting forth feeling and the sunshine flowing with it is what I'm getting on that one. So it really is pointing to the positive. Whoops, I've just lost a thingy there. Sorry about that. How did I do that? I'm on the other side again.
I don't know. We just did a flip.
That's weird. I didn't drop out. Oh,
no, they just want you back up on that side. They want you to be on that side, Roz.
Now I'm looking out my window. I'm ignoring you.
I know. I turned towards you.
Oh, there you go. Now that was Kat. I know it sort of seems like it's going slow because I am slow. I just take my time. I don't flip through. Look, let's go to the local. Well, almost local. Veronica, that's almost local. She's closer to you than she is to me. Good morning from Murray Bridge. How are you both this morning? Yeah, we're both well. Where did I miss the comment? That's not the question. Oh, there it is. No, that's the comment there. It's still just the hello. Okay.
Yeah.
Did Veronica want a reading?
I'm not sure. I didn't see another comment, but
there you go. Have you got a reading for me today? Yeah. See, I get there eventually.
Hey, I get a bit of anxiety around you, honey. So what's going on around you that you're not listening to lately? So my feeling is look at your intuition, but I just get the reference to the anxiety is backed up by spirit.
And what you've got is the well. So to me, it feels like you've got your resources there because that's what a well is. It holds water, the essential of life. And what you're needing to be doing is put your hand to that little well, lower your bucket and bring up what you need. So I think as far as anything that you're needing, you really just put the intention there. Yes, I'm going to bring up da-da-da-da, whatever it is you need for the day, and it's going to be there for you. It's almost a different way of manifesting, I suppose. But know that that's what you're going to draw from your well when you actually lower the bucket. It's going to happen. Trust it. It's almost like trusting our intuition. It's also trust that you've got those resources there. You have. And get into it. So, whoops, there's Sharon. So just getting bored at home, just getting a job soon. Oh, that's been something that's been on your cards for a while, isn't it?
I think August.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying more to August. Look what comes up around August. I feel like it'll be a keeper. Okay.
Because I can't remember what we've answered before. Look, sometimes energies do shift as well. Keep the positive in your mind. Do focus on those positives that, yes, I'm going to get that job. Not keep asking, will I soon? But then you're allowing it to extend out to when soon, when is it going to happen? Just say, oh, well, August is it. I'm going to do my applications. You've got to go through the job interview process and you'll start work in August. Or it could be that the applications start then. Put the mind to what you want out of it. Okay, Sharon. Next we've got Kat. Oh, did we do a Kat? We did, didn't we?
We did. Yes. We answered that for her, but she's also letting us know down the bottom, thank you, ladies, just met someone go with it, honey. Enjoy it.
Yes.
Don't
Yes.
overthink things.
Yep. So
Yeah.
you go with the flow, feel into it, and enjoy. Yes. Just saw that comment back there, the one that we actually answered. Whoops. Something just flicked, so there's some more comments coming in. Remember to be on the mytimetv.live site for those that may not be here. Now, Emma Jean has, since I've been with my partner, I have every night seen something out the corner of my eye. Sometimes white, sometimes black. However, never a scary feeling. Who is it? Yeah. Did I say all that nicely?
Yeah, you
Sorry. With feeling?
I love the physical stuff.
Sorry.
I got a male grandfather figure there, honey. So I want to say it's based around your partner with that side of it. Okay. So I'd look at his grandfather.
Yeah.
Wise man.
Yeah. So especially the fact that you're not feeling scared about it, and you're asking, well, you know that there's someone there. Yeah. Wonderful. I love that. See, that's trusting what you're saying. Just needing some clarification. And this, Amanda has said, the father and children, we are separated. So, thank you for that answer too. Betty Labreche. I wonder how that's pronounced. It's a lovely spelling. I like that. Is there anything for Betty?
Okay. I keep getting the number 7 around you, honey, so I don't know how you connect with the number 7, but I feel the 7 is really important at the moment for you. Okay. So whether it's 7th month or July.
And what I'm feeling strongly, this one just popped up as far, what's the number down the bottom? Oh, it's double fours there. Yeah, it's 40, which breaks down to 4, and there's the 4 of whatever it is down the bottom corner. It's just 4, so a double up of the 4s. 4 faces to this mask, even though you can't see the one that's in the back, there would be one in the back to be that 4 directions of what is north, south, east, west, or east, south, north, west, whatever way you want to look at your directions, it doesn't matter. I instantly actually got the feeling that there's some masks that you're placing over yourself that you don't want someone to get through, as far as it's looking through, almost like looking through the looking glass type of thing. You've got that barrier that you're placing in front of someone specifically, and you need to lower it if you want anything to be more intimate. And I'll leave it at that. So that's what I'm getting from that one. So thank you for the question. Asking for that was Betty. Now Kathy, I think, have we had one from Kathy? You could read this one if you like.
Hello, will you be able to tell me if I will get back to Tassie again without the ticket being cancelled for the 4th time? And will my job with a few extra hours, please? Okay, yes, for the hours. I do feel that it will be cancelled one more time, honey. Sorry.
I was looking at the extra hours, yes. I was feeling there is a no around that, getting back there for the 4th time. Persist. That comes back to some of that patience too. Yeah. It is weird times, as we know at the moment. Now, that's from Kat. Yeah, I was trying to click the next one, which is Melinda. Would love a reading around a house, please. That's a nice specific one. I like that. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoops.
House is coming. August
is coming.
September. Oh, look what comes up. August, September, October for you, honey. Because I feel the focus is going to be around that. Okay.
And that's the Tower card. I could just say quite blankly, that could be, it's a big house. Or it's going to be, it'll be a good foundation.
Story.
Well, it could be a multi-story, yes. For some reason, I just got, let's go for the 1st of September. Because of the 1-9. Sometimes it
Yep.
can be that easy. So
That's it.
remember, feel and think those positives. Don't even put any doubt in it. Right?
My favourite
So,
saying, feel it, think it, live it.
yes. Now, Kathy, I really am struggling at the moment. So that was, you'd actually asked around that fourth, the Tasmanian bit.
Yeah. I do
Yeah.
get calmness will come, honey.
Yeah, and it will come. So, and Veronica's just responding, thank you. I've had a bit of anxiety the last few days. Look, it's quite okay to actually feel the emotions that we have.
Yeah.
It's actually how we deal with them that's the important thing. We can feel anxiety and stress and, fear, but it's also the love and the gratitude and the kindness. We can choose to turn it around. I know it's not always easy because we're actually in the moment of feeling those more negative style of emotions, but they are only an emotion. We can choose to shift it round. It's changing our perspective. Choose the little angle difference, or just let it cleanse through. Take the breath and let it cleanse through and see how you feel afterwards and choose something different. So, that's what life is, experiencing all that we have, and that's all emotions, not just one, because we expect and feel that we've got to be happy all the time. Not right. So, Oh, hi, Shaz. So she's probably in between clients and more than likely not watching right now. Oh, do you go? So what's this one? What's all this one? Because it's in big capital letters.
Yeah. So just got the figure in the house. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So it's the granddad. Yeah. Will my life ever become? Look, yes, it will. Yeah. It will.
See it, feel it.
You need
we
to
can
choose
put clocks up there. Yeah, I'm a very big believer, as you know, Roz. Focus on the negative, that you create negative. Focus on positive, you create positive.
Absolutely. It does take some practice sometimes, and there's times you might slip off. Like a seesaw, how life really does give us those experiences of the seesaw. And it sometimes, if you've never experienced going on a seesaw, actually, I don't think you see too many of them anymore, do you?
No, not really.
They were common when I was a kid.
Me too.
Or even in the backyard. So, you'd have this seesaw, and occasionally you'd get stuck, whether you were the one stuck high in the air because the other little sister wouldn't bounce. That happened a lot. Sometimes I was the one holding them down. Other times I was the one in the air. But it really is. Experience those moments to their fullest, because as much as they're scary and I've got control, it does do that. And eventually you can have the calm. But even from the calm, to keep moving on in life, you've got to have that movement. Otherwise, two people are sitting there doing absolutely FA. And what is it? How can you move on from that? Someone's got to move the energy, So anyway, when do you see me having my next child? Any ideas on gender? Well,
I feel pregnancy the end of this year with that side of it. So I get pregnancy news there. I'm actually drawn to blue. It's a little boy.
Yeah, I was thinking boy. So it's what came into my head. Got nothing to do with the blue around our framing today or anything.
Let's have you a little girl. Look at your timing.
And sometimes diet apparently can have some influence, I'm told.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Some more alkaline or more acidic, one or other has a balance. I do some research on that. I don't know, and there's no guarantees, of course. Whenever we have our kids, I feel like he goes in their room. And I feel like it's confirmation he's bringing the acceptance to our blended family. That's the grandfather.
Trust
Yeah.
It's trust that, honey.
Yeah.
So
it's a good feeling, isn't it? Yeah, have that. Now, Mel, I don't think have I brought up Mel's before? No. If you want to read that. Like, my mother-in-law passed away April 1st. Pretty sudden and hard to accept. I understand the hard to accept with sudden death. My son's and her son's birthdays are next week. Just wondering if there could be a message from her. There you go.
Yeah.
So
I get the feeling you feel that energy. Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
I feel that you feel her energy around, honey. So I do feel she is very much a part of it. My heart goes out to you for your loss. I got a beautiful soul there with a hand on her heart, which is my sign for love and pride for you as well. Okay. I feel that some of your family will still talk very much about it, and part of your family closes off. She likes the way her memories are being kept alive. So she wouldn't miss the birthdays for the world is the reference I get with that. So please know she'll be very much around there. I want a chocolate cake, so I don't know if chocolate was her favourite, but I feel like I'm putting in the order for the birthday cake. So yeah,
No, that's great. Yeah. So thank you for
I'll
that.
leave it.
Thanks for your question too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kathy, I don't think we've done. Yeah, we did do the reading for Kathy, didn't we? Yeah. So I'm not sure. I haven't seen that little picture. Oh, what a gorgeous little girl.
How cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not sure if you can see my comments. We can now. So if you were on one of the other pages, you did the right thing coming over to My Time TV. And I've just noticed we're nearly out of time too. Well, we are past the usual time, but I don't mind doing a couple more. So do you want to just give Tash something? I'll pull a card out of this
Okay.
quagmire of cards I've got here scattered on the
I
table.
feel you're right where you need to be at the moment, honey. So I get focusing on that. So to me, I want to say, look at the bigger picture, what you're working for towards. You're right where you need to be to achieve what you want. Okay. So I feel you put a bit of pressure on yourself lately. I get the reference to go with the flow, honey. All right.
Yeah.
So wishing you all the best there.
And I'm going to try and hold the two because and this is where it's hard to line them up with the camera. Because the first one I pulled was the master. I thought, no, that can't be right. No, I've got to have that, but pull a second one. So there's there's the cross. Well, the cross for me usually does mean that you're carrying a load that you don't necessarily need to have anymore. It's an indication that there's some responsibility you've taken on. And I think that's where the mask has come in because it's time to drop the mask. So that you can actually let go of what is somebody else's responsibility. So as much as you are where you need to be right now, as Leanne said, but it's also taking that step to actually not accept everybody else's responsibility, only keep for you what is yours. Okay. So now, so that was Tash, and Kathy has said thanks. Now, just did we do Mel's? We did, didn't we? That was about the house. So yeah. So we'll continue on to just finish off for the day today. So what we've got there from Kathy is thanks. Been in Queensland since March 21st. Yep. And Betty, we have done Betty's because I remember commenting that I like that surname. I'd love to know how it's actually pronounced. So isn't that wonderful? We have the perfect number of people commenting that I've been able to see, and we've moved through those to complete what list there is for today and also the time that we have for today. So there is one part, and sorry, Kirsten, I've just seen your comment pop up, and we're finished with the reading parts now. And what I'm just wanting to remind people of is that there's the three of us in cohorts doing the Lifestyle, Psychic and Wellness Online Expo. We've added the online, so it makes it definite. It is an online expo that's coming up for this Sunday. I'm getting quite excited about it, but also quite because I'm hosting it this time. It's my computer going to be the backdrop. And I'm thinking, Leanne did it so well last time. I was thinking, can I do as good a job? Because as you can see, the way I love to do things is a little casually, and I think I've probably got to pull my socks up like that. And we'll see what a wonderful show we're going to have on this Sunday. What time does it start, Leanne? And what else would you like to say about it?
To 4 p.m. Yeah, join in. We'll be here on My Time TV. We've got a great range of stallholders that will be joining in with us and sharing their products, their services, giving away prizes and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to it too.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Oh, so I agree. And you have your Wednesday nights. You're doing your usual Wednesday night reading session tomorrow night at
8:30. So 8:30 to 9:30 over here on my time as well. So spread the love, invite friends and family to join in, and
it'd be great to see you wherever we are in our world. It's wonderful to be able to actually do this with the technology we have, being able to keep connected with people that we love and share with. So it's great to be able to continue that process in whatever way we can. And our talents and skills. Even you, if you're up to doing similar things like this, go for it. Trust yourself. Trust where you're being led. Okay. Yeah. So thank you, Leanne. It's been wonderful again. And I've got to turn that way, not look out my window. Yeah.
No, that way. Wrong way.
I changed it round today. It changed on me. I don't know how, Yeah. Anyway. So next week will be the same time, same channel. And lovely to see you here today. It'd be lovely to see you then. And it is bye for now.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.